Hey everybody, it's Mike at Stone Pillar Farm. I want to show you something with these Polyface Designs chicken tractors. I wanted you to take a look at what I'm doing to fix the issue that I have with trying to catch the birds on processing day. So when I first decided to do pastured poultry, I would talk to people who did it. Everybody said the same thing. Do not, whatever you do not make the Polyface chicken tractors. You're going to hate them. I made them anyways just because I trust what Polyface does and I think they have a proven track record. So I made them exactly the way Polyface says to make them. And the way they do it is the back half is fixed. So you have these diagonals that go along the back half. And right now I have a panel removed, but this would be totally covered in aluminum sheet panel. So the problem with this is there's no good way to catch the birds on processing day. So you have to crawl on your stomach because all the birds are going to run to the back here. Once you open up the front two lids and you get in there, they all get scared, they all run to the back and you've got to go catch them. So you crawl on your stomach and you're crawling over poop. And at this age with this many birds, it's a lot of poop and it's very gross. So I don't like that. So one time what I did, instead of having to crawl over poop, was right before we caught them, I moved the chicken tractor to fresh grass immediately before catching them. Well, that solved the problem of crawling over poop, but it did not help with them being fasting for 24 hours. So before we process, we want the birds to be fasting so that when we kill them, they don't have anything in their digestive tract that's going to taint the meat as we process them. So when I moved them, it was enough time, it was only a few minutes between me moving them and us catching them all. They ingested enough grass, because they were very hungry, they ingested enough grass to have tons of grass in their digestive tract when we processed. So then I had a mess everywhere. So no good solution there, in my opinion, for how to catch these birds, how to keep myself clean, and how to keep them clean and truly fasted for 24 hours. So let me show you what I did. I did a little variation. It's probably obvious. Some of you have probably done this, but just wanted to show it anyways. So on my newer ones, what I've done is I've hinged the back panel. So I have these hooks. I can simply unhook the back, and I've got, so that the wind doesn't hurt this structure, I've got 5 of them along the back. So 2 more over here. Okay, now the back is unhooked, and you can see now I have access to my birds. So what we'll do when we go to catch these guys, these are still 2 weeks away from processing, but I can completely hinge this over. And what we'll do is we get all of our chicken crates and we line them along the outside here, and we get everyone on our team surrounding the chicken tractor, and the only place these birds have to get away from us is this little 3-foot stretch right here. And it's not enough. We can easily, from the outside, or someone just steps in, easily just reach under there and grab the birds. So now catching them is a lot smoother. I think it's faster. It's a lot less aggravating for sure, and solves those problems I discussed at the beginning. The other benefit is when you're raising these birds, inevitably you're going to have one that has issues walking at some point in the process of them growing. So you'll go to move this in the morning and you'll end up with a bird at the back of the structure that isn't moving. That bird usually needs to be culled. So on the old model where I couldn't access the back, I'd have to figure out a way to lift this with one hand, reach under with one hand, try to scoot this bird underneath, and sometimes it's just very difficult. So now, if I have that same problem, I just open up the back, grab the bird, and move on. So I hope you guys like that. I hope that helps you. I disregarded what everybody said about these chicken tractors, and I'm glad that I did. I really like them. I love how strong they are. I love that I don't worry at all about the wind. It can blow 60, 70 miles an hour out here and I just don't care. I know that these things are solid, they're low to the ground, they don't catch wind, and they're not going anywhere. And they also just travel really well over the, kind of uneven and steep terrain that I have here on my farm. So that's it. Guys, I hope you liked it. Go ahead, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.